Hey there, passionate Rangers fans. It's time to dive deep into everything that's been happening with our beloved team, and trust me, there's plenty to talk about. Yesterday's trip to Hampton was meant to be a moment of triumph, a chance to gain serious momentum with a big win over our long-standing rivals. But instead, it turned into a bitter disappointment. From the very start, the match seemed stacked against us, with questionable decisions from the referee and mistakes in defense that left the team struggling to find any rhythm. By the final whistle, a 3-1 defeat had not only knocked Rangers out of the Premier Sports Cup, but also left the fans and players reeling from the sting of an unexpected loss. The frustration was visible on the faces of club captain James Taylor and new manager Danny Rowe, who both spoke candidly after the match, their comments sparking intense debate among supporters who were desperate to see their team compete at the level expected of them. One of the moments that will linger painfully in the minds of the Rangers faithful was Shamid's astonishing miss during the Scottish Cup semi-final clash against Celtic. It was a chance that seemed almost too easy to waste, a moment that cruelly summed up the young forward's underwhelming spell at Ibrox so far. Signed from Everton over the summer for a reported £10 million, Shamid arrived in Glasgow with enormous expectations, widely seen as a marquee signing to spearhead Rangers' attack. At just 21 years old, he was supposed to develop into a key player for the club, someone who could consistently deliver on the big stage. Yet, as we went into the showdown against Celtic, Shamid had managed only a single goal in 10 appearances across all competitions, a record that did little to inspire confidence and only added to the mounting frustration among fans who had hoped for immediate impact. Even with these struggles, Danny Rowe had publicly shown support for Shamid in the lead-up to the Old Firm clash, highlighting small but promising signs of progress after Rangers' narrow 1-0 victory over Hibernians. The manager's words seemed to offer a glimmer of encouragement, a reminder that young players can find form at different paces and that patience is often required when integrating new talent into the squad. However, any goodwill quickly evaporated when Shamid's critical miss at Hampton Park effectively swung momentum against Rangers. Completely unmarked inside the box, he fired wide, a moment that left supporters visibly furious. The game's turning point seemed to slip through our fingers in an instant, and instead of being celebrated for a potential comeback, the miss became the defining moment of the match for all the wrong reasons. The social media reaction was swift and unrelenting, with fans taking to platforms to voice their frustration. Comments ranged from sharply critical to downright scathing, illustrating just how high expectations were for Shamid and how disappointed supporters felt. Some argued that the forward should have scored from such an easy position, especially considering the hefty price tag attached to his signing. Others suggested that if he couldn't convert such clear chances, perhaps other options in the squad should have been given a chance to step up in these crucial games. The criticism was brutal, but perhaps reflective of the reality that Rangers are a team with ambition and a passionate fan base that demands excellence, especially in matches against archrivals like Celtic. But Shamid is not the only striker experiencing a challenging start at Ibrox. Buaniovski, another summer acquisition, arrived with an impressive record, scoring 44 goals in 98 appearances for the Dons, and was expected to bring both goals and healthy competition to the forward line. Many saw him as a clever addition, someone capable of providing an alternative attacking threat while also pushing existing players to raise their game. Yet, despite these expectations, Buaniovski has also struggled to find consistency, netting only twice in 11 games so far. The contrast between the hopes attached to his signing and the current reality highlights just how difficult it can be for new forwards to adapt to the pace, intensity, and pressure of top-level Scottish football, particularly at a club like Rangers where every game comes with enormous scrutiny and expectation. During the Celtic clash, some questioned whether Buaniovski might have been a more natural fit for the occasion than Shamid, especially given his record against our rivals, scoring 3 goals in 8 matches. That statistic alone suggests he might have handled the pressure differently, potentially converting opportunities that the Portuguese forward failed to take. Moments like these are what fans dissect endlessly, replaying incidents in their minds and on social media, wondering if decisions made in team selection could have altered the outcome of a crucial match. The scrutiny on Rangers' attacking options continues to grow with each game. And while it is easy to focus solely on the missed chances, the broader picture is one of a team trying to find cohesion and rhythm under a new manager while navigating the inherent challenges of high-pressure matches. For Shamid, the task now is clear. Prove that his nightmare at Hampton was an isolated incident rather than a reflection of his overall potential or value to the club. With a £10 million tag, expectations are naturally high, and the young forward must demonstrate the composure and finishing ability that initially justified such an investment. Meanwhile, the eyes of the supporters remain fixed firmly on the squad, analyzing every move, every missed opportunity, and every decision on and off the ball. James Taylor and Danny Rowe were both seen visibly frustrated after the loss to Celtic, their disappointment understandable given the effort and intensity that went into preparing for a match of this magnitude. Their post-match comments revealed both the tactical and emotional layers of a game that did not go as planned, highlighting the challenges of competing at the very top in Scottish football while managing expectations from fans, media, and the players themselves. James Taylor spoke about the effort the team put into the match, reflecting on the moments when the team pushed hard to get back into the game, despite going down to 10 men at one stage. He mentioned the tactical adjustments made at halftime and how the players tried to limit chances for the opposition, yet ultimately fell short due to a lack of clinical finishing in key areas. The details he outlined showed that, while the team worked tirelessly, small margins and critical decisions in the game can dramatically affect the outcome, something every supporter watching could feel in the tension of each passing minute. Danny Rowe, for his part, highlighted the resilience and spirit of the squad, particularly after the sending-off incident early in the game. Despite being a man down for an extended period, the team continued to fight, pressing the ball, creating opportunities, and showing determination even when the result began to slip away. Rowe's reflections painted a picture of a manager aware of the hard work being put in by the players, even if the result did not reflect the effort. He also acknowledged the referee's decisions, noting that while some moments were debatable, the team's focus must remain on maintaining composure and performing under pressure, rather than dwelling solely on external factors. As Rangers now reflect on what might have been, the focus inevitably turns to how the squad can recover, strengthen, and respond in upcoming matches. The scrutiny on the forwards, particularly Shamid and Buaniovski, will only intensify, but these challenges also represent an opportunity for the players to prove their worth and for the manager to make tactical adjustments that could change the trajectory of the season. Fans are left hoping that lessons are learned, that confidence is rebuilt, and that the team can deliver the attacking sharpness and clinical edge required to compete at the highest level in both domestic and cup competitions. The aftermath of the Celtic defeat serves as a stark reminder that Rangers, like any top club, must consistently perform under pressure. Every match is a test of skill, mental strength, and strategy. While yesterday's outcome was disappointing, the potential for growth remains enormous, and the stage is set for players like Shamid to rise above setbacks, for Buaniovski to find form, and for the team as a whole to rediscover the balance and composure that can turn narrow misses into decisive victories. With eyes firmly fixed on the coming fixtures, Rangers supporters remain ready to cheer, critique, and analyze every moment, their passion undimmed by a single setback and their loyalty to the blue-clad heroes unwavering. Moving forward from the disappointment at Hampton, the focus for Rangers now shifts to reflection, recovery, and preparation for the challenges ahead. The intensity of Scottish football leaves no room for complacency, and every match is a chance to respond, to prove that setbacks are temporary and that the team can regroup with renewed determination. The atmosphere around Ibrox remains charged, with fans passionate and vocal, demanding a level of consistency and precision from players, particularly in the attacking department. Shamid's miss will undoubtedly be remembered as a key moment, yet it also presents an opportunity for the young forward to demonstrate resilience, to channel frustration into performance, and to begin justifying the investment made in him. The mental side of football is often as important as technical skill, and for Shamid, this period could define his trajectory at the club. Equally, Buaniovski faces the challenge of translating his potential into tangible results. The North Macedonian striker arrived with a proven scoring record and an expectation to compete for a regular starting position, but the early struggles suggest adaptation is taking time. His role on the bench against Celtic has prompted discussion among supporters, questioning whether he might have been better suited to handle the pressure in key moments. Football at this level is unforgiving, and timing, positioning, and composure in the final third can make all the difference. As Rangers analyze the performances from the Celtic clash, the coaching staff must weigh the balance between maintaining faith in young talent and making strategic changes to maximize efficiency in front of goal. James Tair's reflections after the match highlighted the fine margins that can define high-stakes games. The captain's analysis underscored the team's commitment to competing until the final whistle, noting tactical adjustments and moments where the players sought to regain momentum. The reality is that football is often decided by tiny details, a lapse in concentration, a misjudged pass, or a single missed chance. Rangers have experienced these moments before, and history shows that teams capable of learning from mistakes and responding with discipline are the ones who succeed consistently. Tair's leadership will be crucial in helping younger players maintain focus and confidence as the season progresses. Danny Rowe's observations also pointed to the broader context of the match. While frustration is natural, the manager emphasized the spirit and determination displayed by the squad, particularly when reduced to 10 men. Maintaining composure, continuing to press, and seeking opportunities even under adverse conditions reflects the mentality Rowe is attempting to instill across the squad. High-pressure situations reveal character, and while the outcome at Hampden was disappointing, the performance in Patches showed glimpses of resilience and tactical awareness that can be built upon in future fixtures. These lessons are particularly relevant when considering the challenges of balancing domestic competitions and potential European commitments, where intensity and focus must be maintained across multiple fronts. Looking ahead, Rangers must address the ongoing questions surrounding their attacking options. Shamid and Buaniovski are not only expected to deliver goals, but also to create chances, link up with midfielders, and provide tactical flexibility. The integration of these players into the squad, alongside established forwards, will be crucial to sustaining competitiveness across competitions. Fans are watching closely, dissecting every move, and the pressure to perform consistently is enormous. However, football is a long season, and resilience, strategic rotation, and a focus on development will be key to unlocking the potential of both the young Portuguese and the North Macedonian striker. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. It seems the gossip mill's been spinning at full tilt this week, and if the whispers are anything to go by, Rangers fans have something to really get their pulses racing. Sources close to the club claim that the deal is done, sealed, and very much signed. Oliver Burke is reportedly set to join the Light Blues. Yes, the same Oliver Burke whose pace and trickery have kept defenders on their toes across Europe is apparently on his way to Ibrox, and the buzz in the stands is palpable. Now, nothing official has yet popped up on the club's website, but the insiders aren't shy about the certainty of this one. Rumor has it that the deal has been tied up in the last few days, and it's simply a matter of the paperwork catching up. Burke, once a Bundesliga prodigy and a Premier League talent with a knack for turning a tight game on its head, is said to have been eyeing a move where he could get regular game time, and, let's be honest, a proper fanbase that appreciates raw pace and flair. Rangers, with their relentless hunt for domestic dominance and European presence, seem like a perfect match. Fans on social media are already buzzing, some in disbelief, others in giddy anticipation. Is it true? And I can't believe it, are trending alongside early speculations about his role under the current manager. Will he slot straight into the wing? Or are the coaching staff thinking of a more central role to exploit his unpredictability? The speculation alone is driving the forums wild. Of course, there's always that pinch of salt factor with rumors, but if Burke really is heading to Govan, the old firm rivals will need to brace themselves. His speed, combined with an eye for goal, could give Rangers a much-needed edge, especially in those tight clashes where one moment of brilliance can decide the derby. Whether it's just talk or the start of a new chapter at Ibrox, one thing's for sure, the buzz isn't fading anytime soon. Keep your eyes peeled, because if this one comes off, Oliver Burke at Rangers could be the transfer story everyone's talking about well into next season. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.